Hello everyone, this is Brittany with Redeemable Junk, and tonight I'm coming to you guys to show you how to make a waterfall envelope. I'm sorry, this was tied, and then my daughter came down here as I was recording. I had to stop the video, and now I'm re-recording it. So what happens is you untie it. On the front, we have a little tuck spot. There's a spot on the side to tuck something. You flip it up. There's journaling space. There's another mini tuck spot. There's a pocket on the side. It pops up again. And over here, we have a tuck spot that you can see through. Pops up again. You can journal up there, more journaling space, and we have another tuck spot on the side. Of course, you can see through it. So we're going to make this tonight. I'm going to try not to make the video long because you guys know that I do not like long videos. Plus, it's very hard to record a very long video around here without my kids or something interrupting me. So this is what we're going to make. So what we're going to start off with is 2 envelopes. You just need 2 of them. They can look like anything. I chose one that's see-through and one that's not. And what you're going to do, let me scoot this back a tiny tad. What you're going to do is, you don't want to stack them together like this, but you want to stack one above the other just like that a little bit. You want to hold them together and then flip them down. So when they come down, you should have one right here, another right there, another right there, another right there. We're going to go ahead and crease it right there so we know where it's at. And I forgot to tell you something. Before we do that, we want to close the envelopes shut. We want to seal them shut. So just get some glue. Put a little bead of glue on the very edge of the top of it. And close it. And then put your envelopes back together the right way. And put them down. Now this is the part where you can either sew or you can glue. If you're gluing, you just put a little bead of glue along that crease right there. And then put your envelope up next to it. And fold it over. I like to sew mine. So if you're sewing them, you're just going to open it up and you're going to sew along that crease. So I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I have it sewn. See? It's just sewn right across the little crease. Next, what I like to do is ink up the crease in between the top and the bottom folds on these, because you don't want the papers that you're going to put on them to line up exactly right up to each other, because if you do, and it makes it very hard to fold. And this just helps disguise the white paper a little bit, so that's what I do. You don't have to do that if you don't want to. So I'm going to try to make a sewing themed waterfall pocket. I'm not really sure what a sewing themed journal looks like, so we're going to try. So these are my new printables to my new kit that I'm going to put out. I made them. They're just some sewing papers. So I cut a piece off the front top, or the one of them, and I decided I wanted that on the front. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to glue that down with my glue stick. Just put glue on the back of it. Now you can decorate yours however you want. Pretty much from here out, you don't even have to watch the video. You know what we forgot to do? Oh my goodness, I'm such a dweeb. You do need to watch the video. We need to cut the corner of these open. So you need to decide if you want your envelope to open on the left or the right. If you want it on the right, you just take your scissors. We should have done this before we sewn it. But, you know what? Life's not perfect. So, we're doing it now. And now we have an opening on the sides. See? That's what they should look like. Now we can glue the top page down. The top piece that we was wanting. And of course I didn't get mine perfectly straight, so I'm just gonna cut the excess off. I think it would look much better if it was inked, so I'm gonna ink mine real quick. And I think I want a side pocket on this front one. I was thinking about doing something like that just because it was a little bit plain and I didn't like it. And usually before I sew all mine down or glue all mine down, I usually cut them and place them. So I'm a weirdo like that. That's how I like to do it. I think I'm just going to do the front one. I'm going to go ahead and glue the front one down, and then I'm going to decide what I want on the rest of them. I'm kind of a perfectionist like that. I have a hard time just going with it because what if you don't like how it looks at the end? Then you can't change nothing around. So there we have it. We're going to have a tuck right there. Now we need to decorate the top and the bottom of this, and I'm not really sure what I want to do. I'm trying to decide. I'm going to put a pocket here. I do know that. And I was thinking maybe doing something like that. It was cute. Let me see where it comes down at. It comes down to about right there, so that'd be a cute pocket. I think that's what I'm gonna do. And then maybe we'll just put that up there. So I'm just gonna measure where I need to cut. I'll try to do this without getting my big head in frame. I'm gonna go cut that. Okay, I'm back. I'm trying to decide if I like that or not. I just don't know what a sewing themed journal is supposed to look like. We're just going to go with it. And I cut a little bit off the top when I got here so you can see some white on the bottom, but that's going to be covered up by the pocket, so it isn't going to matter because I wanted more of the image to show. I was actually going to change it all together because I have this other image that I like better, but it would take more time to cut it out in the middle and blah, blah, blah. So I decided just to keep this one. I'm going to use my new bone folder that somebody in my group sent me. So gracious for it. My other one was in very, very rough shape, let's just say. So what I'm thinking about doing is I just want a rough edge along the top. So I'm going to get my tear ruler. Just tear along the top a little bit. I don't want to cover up that image. So I'm going to mark it where I need to cut it. And get it cut. Okay. And this is actually wallpaper that I'm using. So we're going to go ahead and put that down. And you could decorate this even more. You could sew along just this piece and then come glue it down to make it look like it's sewn in. There's so... I forgot to ink this up. There's so many different things that you can do to decorate these. So your mind is the limit. Just go with it. That's what I say. Just go with it. You never know what creation's going to come out. Let's see what that looks like pop down. Don't look bad. We're coming along. And I told you I was going to not glue none of this down first. I was going to cut it and then go with it. Or cut it, see how I liked it, and then glued it down. Because that's usually how I do it when I'm not filming. But you know what? We're just going to go with it tonight. I'm going to cut this real quick. So if you're crafting along with me, I was going to pause it, but I think I can get it done quickly. And I'm back. Okay. And there we go. And you know you could even put pockets up on top. Wouldn't that be cool? I'm going to come back and glue that in a minute. I'm going to figure out what I want here, and I think I already know. If I can find it. Oh, no. Oh, I haven't cut it yet. I think I want this image on there. And this would make a perfect pocket. But I want to make sure the image gets on there. So I think that's where I'm going to want it. Needs to be cut right there. Right there. Right there. I'm going to go cut this. I'll be right back. Okay, we're back. Now we got to decide. I hate to cover that image up, but we need to, because we need a pocket on this big baby. This is a big page, so I don't want to run it by not putting nothing on it. I wish I would have torn that, but that's okay. I kind of like that. I think that's, I already used it on the front page. So we don't want to do that. See, that's why sometimes it's good to lay your stuff down first and then glue it down. So you don't make mistakes like I was about to. I think I like that. And I think I want my pocket. Hold on. Actually, I don't think I know. I'm going to go cut this real quick, and then I'm going to tear the top of it. I probably should have paused that. Sorry if that took too long. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to tear this. Make it look a little rough. Ink up the edges. And the sides. That looks much better. I like that. I don't think I have enough for the top, or do I? Oh, I don't. So we're going to have to figure out something else to do up that, put up there. That really kind of stinks a little bit. Because I wasn't wanting to do that. Let's see what we got. I don't really like that. We could put that up there. That looks cute. It doesn't look too bad together. I don't think that's big enough. Or I could just do, ooh, I like that. But I don't like the fact that all that's going to be just there and you can't write on it or nothing. I don't. But I like the way it looks. How about we come back to that here in just a minute. Let's see how this is going to look falling down. Because what I'm thinking about doing is using this piece. I think that's the ugliest piece of wallpaper, but it looks so vintage and nice. I was thinking about maybe using that on this last page. And I think I like it. What do you guys think? I think the way it all falls, it would look nice. Plus, I mean, I don't really think that would look that good. I think I'm going to go with that wallpaper. So, I don't really know what we're going to do with the top piece yet. I'm thinking maybe we could put that on there. That'll match it. Okay, so let's measure this. And I'm going to go cut this. I'll be right back. I got it cut. So this is what it's going to look like when we glue it all down. And I like it. I think it's cute. And then for the top piece over here, I think I decided on this. So I need to cut that piece real fast. So I'm going to go ahead and pause this and cut this and then come back when we glue it all down. Okay, we're ready to finish gluing. So what we have so far is we have the front with a little pocket right here. We have a little pocket right here on the back, and we're getting ready to glue this on here. So we're just going to put this on. Looks good. So there we got that one. I decided to go with this, this, and this. So let's glue the bottom one down first. We're going to glue this pocket down, so we're going to get the glue and just go around the 3 sides. Glue that down. Get our glue stick. Put glue on the back of this. I did decide to go with black after all just because I didn't have any other scrap laying around. That would be good to go on this. Gonna make sure it folds good still. I did, however, think about maybe putting a pocket up there, but I don't think I'm going to. Now we need to glue this and this down. So the first thing I'm going to do is I cut a piece of paper to put on the inside of this. Phew, we're already at 17 minutes. I wanted this to show through, so I'm going to put glue on the back of it and then very carefully slide it inside of here. And if it works out like it's supposed to, that will show through the picture. There we go. So lay our wallpaper down. Oh, I forgot to distress it. Let's do that real quick. I got glue all over my hands now. I'm just going to do the inside. We can do the rest of it after it's on here. I'm going to lay that down and see how that's showing through. Sorry if I wasn't in frame. Now we're going to pull this down and we're going to glue this last piece on. Distress it a little bit, make it look vintage. Doesn't got to be perfect, but doing this helps add that vintage feel to it. I forgot to do that piece, didn't I? Oh well. So there we go. We're pretty much done. All we got to do now is put ribbon on it. So there we have it. I'm going to show it to you. So we have the front. We have a little tuck spot right here. Opens up. We have a tuck spot right here. And don't forget, the sides are also tuck spots. Each pocket, or each fold, has a side tuck spot. We have a pocket here. And then over here we have a pocket. You could also add pockets to the tops of these. That'd be very cute. There's all kinds of ways you can do it. To add a ribbon to it, all we're going to do is, let me see what kind of ribbon I want to add to it. I just picked one. I don't even know if that's what I want to use. But all you do is you put a line of Fabri-Tac along the back of it, and you push your ribbon down. It's that simple. And then you tie it. You don't even have to add a ribbon if you don't want to. I like to do it because it helps it stay shut. So, I hope you ladies enjoyed this video, and if you're watching it tonight, that you have a wonderful and fabulous Friday. Isn't that so cute? Have a wonderful evening.